Hey, it's Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and you're probably looking at this graphic going, what the frick is this? Yeah, this was my attempt to see if I could make my own stock images using AI instead of Canva, like I normally do. I don't know how AI came up with this. This is not what I asked for, but I'm going to go with it. So the topic was supposed to be, I wanted an American themed um, with me in it with a thumbnail. The title being something about, is this whole wisdom teeth thing an American scam? Because this actually came up yesterday. My kid's coach for club for swimming, and granted the one's in college now, but he's from Eastern Europe, and he says this whole wisdom teeth thing is an American scam. Nobody in Europe needs their wisdom teeth out. Nobody in Africa needs their wisdom teeth out. Yeah, actually, he's not wrong, because if you read the book called Jaws or Breathe or things like that, yeah, it kind of is, because we get ourselves in this situation because of our terrible diets, terrible posture, and just terrible everything. That's why we have so much more crowding than the average person in the world. And yeah, because if we have more crowding and we don't do proper posture, I mean, if you haven't taken Dr. Simon Wong's class, it's time for you to take it. This is just a derivative of the whole orthotropics thing. Is there research supporting this? No, but everyone knows this. So look into another great book for you to read: Jaws, Breathe, um, James Nestor, all those things. I mean, there's the Joe Rogan podcast. There's so much out there. So yeah, I mean, and the reason why we preventatively recommend getting them out is, and this was something else that came up. There was a friend of mine, I've had friends with her since college on Facebook, and she started talking about how it's such a scam to have to get your wisdom teeth out, and she's never going to let her kid get her wisdom teeth out. And I just like, whoa. And so I DM'd her. I said, look, please don't do that. Let me explain why, because I see this all the time where parents are like that. They refuse to get them out. And these teeth, they blow up on them later at, 25, 30, 40. You don't know when something's going to happen. You don't know if it's going to damage the second molar. And it might be totally fine. Don't get me wrong. They may live their whole life, no problem. But if and when something does happen, it is not that uncommon. Could be severe. It could damage a lot of things. It could cost a lot of money. Now, I'll just give you my own example. My youngest kid is 17 now. She's actually heading off internationally to somewhere in the South Pacific for a swimming competition. She got selected to represent our country. Super excited. Thank you, USA Swimming. She leaves in 2 weeks. She starts going, something's really hurting in my mouth. Something's really hurting, and she just turned 17, and she's had CBCT, she's had Pano. We know she's got wisdom teeth. They're not partially, they last we checked, they weren't a problem. She's done with her ortho, she's got retainers. We had planned maybe to get them out this summer. She's like, something hurts. I was like, great, we're leaving in 2 weeks, right? This is not good. And she's not even going, she's just going with chaperones. I'm not going. And I looked, and there's really no option in Fiji for good American dental care near where she's going. Oops, I just said where she's going. Anyways, so I was like, shoot, we better go get this taken a look at. And of course, she's super busy because they're training. This is like terrible timing, prom, everything. So she had to go get it plucked out yesterday, number 17, lower left 8. It was just starting to little pericornitis, starting to poke through. We were like, not worth the risk. She's mad. She's in the other room right now, so mad. She had to miss so much stuff at school. But this whole came up. We get them out preventatively so this doesn't happen, because our jaws are generally smaller than the average person, and these things will happen. So it's just not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So yeah, it is kind of an American thing, and we kind of did it ourselves, but we can undo it and we can change things. So that is just my opinion. There's not a super ton of research backing that up, but everyone understands this is the truth. So, and the research is coming. All right. Thanks.